we are on. We are live. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Ken Johnson. You're the first in the door. Welcome. 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 Robert Wilson, Dieter Scherney, Switzerland. Isabel. Good evening. Peter Loudon. Alexis John Irving. David Cowan. Dave Mason. I love to see the venue fill up. Jeff Lewis. Sean Chandler. Hello in California, Sean Chandler. So just while everybody's arriving, welcome, everybody, welcome. Come on in. Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, can't remember. So I've got this loop pedal here. Just going to talk a little bit of entertainment. Anita in Munich, good evening. So with these swells, you see, I've got a lot of reverb and a lot of delay on there, you see. So the reverb and the delay. Good evening, Stephanie Robinson, Colin McDonald, Robert Johnson, Swansea. Yeah. So what I do with the loop pedal is I record myself doing that thing. And then when it plays back, I reverse it. Okay. So let's just have a listen. I use this a lot. This is Marbella. Good evening. Thank you, everybody. I'm playing guitar on live. It's a long story. Send me a private message. Email me if you have any questions. Ooh, something's gone a bit wrong there, look. There you go. Email me with questions. Lee, good evening. Good evening, Lee. Okay. Volume swells with the guitar. Echo and delay to carry it on like this. Okay. Put it into the loop pedal and then reverse it, and it'll sound like this. It's quite an interesting sound, isn't it? Another thing that I was messing about with just before we went live, I'm using Amplitube 5 Guitarowy Grajek. I'm sorry I can't pronounce that. The V has moved positions, yet it's close at hand. It's close at hand. Here's a tune that I love. Alison Moye. Don't know if that was a hit anywhere outside of the UK. I use vMix. Hello, Kathleen. Yes. It's just, you know, it's this thing about, you know, when you open the doors in the venue and everybody's coming in and you want to kind of just turn the voice up a little bit. Very clean and smooth, yes. It's a Telecaster. It's Lollar pickups. Good evening, Mark. Nice to hear from you. Okay, first number. So, got a couple of new ones. I've certainly got one new one, which I really want you to stick around for. Issy, playing smooth music. Yes, we are in the, this is what I now affectionately refer to as the Psychedelic Palace. And the name Psychedelic Palace came from a friend of mine who tunes in from time to time. Good evening, Pied Scooter. Who has 2 or 3 different names and I can never remember which one they are. They call themselves Bottle Imps. And so I'm wasting a lot of time because I'm waiting for you all to come in and I want you to get your money's worth. Okay, well, track 1, bit of blues to start off with, I think. Track 1, it's going to be What Blues Not Blues, featuring the great Jim Drummond on drums. Heiko Ma, good evening, sir. In Deutschland, we'll see you soon. Yes. So we don't want enormous amounts of effect on this. Jim Drummond on drums, Kenny Hutchison on bass, and me on piano and organ. Recorded in the guest house in Airdrie, just outside of Glasgow. Yes, indeed. That's good. Wish me luck. There you go. Mark, I think you might have pressed record on that session, at least on the video part of it. I can't remember. Guten Abend, guten evening. Nice to see you. Teletakes. Yeah, I like the Telecaster. The T-Bone. No, I don't, Mark. Guitars come and go. Guitars come and go. I foolishly sell guitars. I foolishly, but I mean, I've kind of settled with the guitars that I have now, and it's only taken 45 years to get 5 guitars that I want to keep. So what's number 2? I think it's Persona 2, yes, okay. Interesting little thing about the title of this track is there's a book called Good Evening Graham Gall, Gibberish 1, good evening. The word persona, there's a book called The Mozart Effect, and it talks about how Mozart's good for your health. And I think that Mozart's good for your health. I really do. I think Mozart's one of the great wonders of the world. Yeah, I do. I really think Mozart's one of the true wonders of the world. As much as, I think maybe even more than Beethoven and Bach. But hey, let's not go down that road of argument. We're not going to start arguments here. But I listen to what Mozart's done, and it's just insanely good. And the book, The Mozart Effect, is talking about Mozart being good for your health. And the word persona, if you see how persona is spelt, see the S-O-N in there, sonic, sonar. It's a projection of vibration. That's where the son comes from in persona, personality, persona, personable, sonic, sound. Our vibration is our character. And so that's why I called it Persona 2. Shall we play it? Go on then. Let's take all of the distortion off. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Do I do it for me or do I do it for you? Primarily I do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Getting a bit of a glare on that Telecaster. I'll try to be conscious of that. What's number 3? Come on then. Dopamine Disaster. Okay. Yes, thank you very much. Evening from Dundee. Rory McLeod, good evening, sir. Heimlich, the Caterpillar, good evening. John Holbrook, good evening. Yes. What was I saying, number 3? I can't even remember. Dopamine Disaster. Jim Drummond on drums, Kenny Hutchison on bass, and John Bundrick on Hammond organ. And it goes a bit like this here. I would like to thank everybody who tunes in week after week, and I would like to thank everybody who's offered a little bit of support here and there. It's all very, very much appreciated. It really is. The Dopamine Disaster. There you go, Dopamine Disaster. Let's talk about the Dopamine Disaster. Let me just clean this up. Clean it up. David Cowan in the solo section, the Hammond organ. There's John Bundrick, who was in the Who for 30 years, and he's got a real Hammond B3. He's an old school guy, and he's got a Leslie cabinet out in the garage and 2 microphones on it. And it, you know, we use these digital Hammond organs now, but when Rab sent these recordings through of his real Hammond B3, it clicks and it crackles and it pops and it scrapes and clatters and clangs, but I would say it's a better sound than the digital. I use the digital, we use the digital, we all use the digital. But if you can get a real Hammond B3, man, I'll tell you what. Okay, so why is that called? What are you talking about, Paul? Well, let's just work out what the bloody hell you're talking about. It's called the Dopamine Disaster. Stephen 444. Sorry I laid Graham Brewers. Graham, unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. No, you're welcome. Good to see you. So here's the Dopamine Disaster. Let's stop the playlist. And let's not... Right, great. We've stopped it on the right camera. That's good. Okay, so the melody... It's a melodic minor melody. So you've basically got an A minor, which has got this A major 7 in, which kind of shouldn't really belong there. See, that's an A minor, but the melodic minor is that. So the melody is these 2 notes, with the A melodic minor. And then it goes to an E mixolydian, and it's exactly the same notes. You see? So it's the relief of addiction. See, that's that tension. And then E mixolydian. You see relief, you got that bliss. You get the bliss of the fix. Pied Scooter, it's a loop pedal. It's a loop pedal indeed. And I can do this with it. That's what the loop pedal is on the floor. That was track number 3. What's track number 4, Autumn Leaves. Okay, let's see where this one goes. Paul Hickey, well, thank you very much indeed, mate. I do have a guitar masterclass on Friday night, you know, I'll talk more about that in a little while. Let's get the cameras moving again. Okay, so we're going to do Autumn Leaves, and once again, we don't need any distortion on this one. We need clarity, ladies and gentlemen. Eves, a jazz classic. Ooh. Excusez-moi, Isabel. Ich verstehe nicht. Answer in German when speaking. Someone's speaking French, so you answer in German. Should have stuck in at school, Rose. Beatnik. Title track of the album. Okay, this is the bottom line. Yves Montand. It is Yves Montand. Yeah, fantastic. I like the Chet Baker version. Personally, my favourite version that I've heard is Chet Baker. That version's actually based on the Cannonball Adderley version from the album. What the bloody hell is the Cannonball Adderley album called? I can't remember. I've been listening to it for decades. Anyway. Sean Chandler, it's sounding good, very good. Yeah. Okay, I'll read the Beatnik. Those of you who've paid in advance for an album called Covers Night 2, I haven't forgotten, okay? I know you think that I'm a vagabond. I promise you I haven't forgotten. I'm just spinning a million plates. I'm a one-man show, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a one-man show and things get overlooked, but I haven't forgotten. What was it called again? I've forgotten. Beatnik. Album's called Beatnik. And Covers Night 2 is actually going to be called Beatnik. I will take the artistic license to make that decision. Thank you very much. And Beatnik, this is the title track, and that's the cover of me lying in bed in Switzerland. And it's my brother playing drums, and it's groovy. It's a groovy one. And it's track 5, lad. Pay attention. Pay attention. Little bit of drive, but not much. David Rose on drums and David Cowan on organ. Groovy barber. How do I get those forced harmonics to last for so long? Compressing. There's a little bit of compression on there, but I'm not using anything to fall back on to carry. It's really just about pulling the sounds out of the guitar with your hands. That's the secret, I think. You know, I mean, I'm doing a guitar workshop on Friday night. If you want to join in on Bandcamp, it's been moved because Mr. Albatross, Mr. Albatross, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm doing a guitar workshop on Bandcamp Friday night, Friday the 13th. Come on down, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll talk about guitars and tricks. Good evening from Austria. Hello from Blackpool. Yeah, okay, what have we got next? Well, let's talk about something here. I just want to... That should just about be right. So we put him out there as what? She said, let's work on that thing. Well, Colin McDonald, I think these headphones are fine. I've had no problems with them. They're nice. They're very nice. They sound fantastic. And I'm not talking about, you know, the audio quality is fantastic. So anyway, okay, let's talk about the next track. This next track's by Charlie Mingus. It's my brother playing drums. Yeah, great Nick Branson. I'll talk about that shortly as well. It's my brother playing drums on this next one. It's a Charlie Mingus number, and it's called Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's from the Beatnik album. Look, there's that picture again. There's a new album in progress here, ladies and gentlemen. Fucking Facebook. Pull the bloody plug on the thing for all I care. Except for this, of course. It's just there'll be one thing left on Facebook, which will be the Paul Rose Guitar Extravaganza. Charlie Mingus. Now, let's not beat around the bush here, ladies and gentlemen. Let us not beat around the bush. The chords of this composition are extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. And it's really taken some getting them together, and I've actually had to put them in one at a time because I'm not a jazz cat, you know. And but it's a lovely tune. It's a lovely tune. It's a lovely tune, and I'm gonna play it, and it goes like this. Made famous by Jeff Beck, really, amongst the guitar players of this world. But with all due respect to Jeff Beck, it's Mingus's bag. Charlie Mingus, Goodbye Pork Pie Hat. Thank you very much. Yes, this is the first time I've heard this one. Yes, it's a masterpiece from. Yeah. I think we've got to give all credit to Charlie Mingus rather than Jeff Beck. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Jeff Beck because I do like Jeff Beck's playing. Don't get me wrong, and the reason Jeff Beck did it is because of Charlie Mingus, not because of Jeff Beck. And the reason I'm doing it is because of Jeff Mingus. Charlie Beck. Forgot the guy's name now. Anyway, he's skint. He's broke. Number 7. What we got for number 7? Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Okay, folks. Okay. This is one I wrote. Somewhere Over the Rainbow, ladies and gentlemen. Some of you may have heard this one. Some of you may have not heard this one. If you are living on a different planet. That one's called Somewhere Over the Rainbow, ladies and gentlemen, and it became quite famous from a film called The Wizard of Oz. Yeah. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves. Yep. George Martin, yes. He was supposed to produce Wired, but I believe conflicts. Summertime. This is the last one, ladies and gentlemen, and it's especially for you. That's you. Okay? Let's have it. From the top again. Messy, unacceptable. Summertime by George Gershwin. That brings the show to the end. Ian Lee has just dropped £4.50 in the bucket for the live stream performance this evening. Thank you very much, Ian Lee, on Super Chats on the YouTube. Lee, that's a big one, and I'm going to have to read that after the show. Porgy and Bess. And it's difficult to believe after listening to the recording that this was extracted from an opera. Great rendition. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ray Carter. Good to see you there, Raymo. Catch up with you soon somewhere or another, I'm sure. Sean Chandler, thank you very much. Nick Branston. George Martin produced Blow by Blow. Yes, he did. And he was supposed to produce Wired, but a conflict of commitments meant that somebody else produced Wired. And I actually think Wired's Jeff Beck's best album. But there you go. What do I know? And that's it. That's everything. Thank you very much. Okay. Join me on Friday night before I cancel it, because no one's bought a ticket yet. So I'm supposed to be doing a guitar workshop on Friday night at 7 o'clock on Bandcamp. £6 a ticket. £6 for an hour and 15 minutes of guitar banter and explanation and demonstration, plus a free album, and no one's bought a ticket yet. Now come along, ladies and gentlemen. The link is in the description downstairs. Tuesday. I'll get to Tuesday. So everybody join me that wants to have a kind of general discussion about sounds, software, guitars, pickups, techniques, chords, approach, thoughts, ideas, general banter, questions welcome. In advance, if you buy a ticket from Bandcamp, which is currently in the description, the link is currently in the description to this video. If you buy a ticket, get your questions in early, then I can answer them. Don't ask bloody questions once I've started, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Tuesday, big one on Tuesday night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for reminding me, Nick. Tuesday night, live performance from this room with Paul Wilson playing piano and myself playing guitar, obviously. For those of you who've heard like the Bee Gees cover, the Carpenters cover, all of those straight piano accompaniments, that's Paul Wilson, and he and I will be doing a live performance from here at 7 o'clock on Tuesday night. I haven't made a promo thing for it yet because come on, I'm bloody doing it all by myself, so give us a chance, will you, for Christ's sake. Thank you very much, and I want to thank you all for supporting me and helping me. I know it's been tough times, but us rock and roll stars are in dire straits, and we're not talking Sultans of Swing, ladies and gentlemen. I do have a PayPal account, but the pictures disappear. Your image here, it's not good, is it? That's not very good. I must have moved it. Yes, okay. So I've got a PayPal account. 7 p.m. on Tuesday. Yeah. And I will put a thing on Facebook and YouTube to jolly it along a little bit. But, so, message from Boris Johnson. What's the other thing I was going to say now? Shall we have a look at the dogs? Okay. Let's have a look at the dogs. Now, this video was taken a few weeks ago out in the garden, and the two dogs were both a little bit sleepy. It had been very warm. It had been a warm day. But the two dogs currently have a bit of kennel cough, and they're downstairs and they're constantly. So this is an apt piece of footage. There's Dylan, look at him. He's had enough to eat. He's been running over the hills chasing rabbits, and now he's sitting in the garden and he's going to have a little shut-eye. Couple of brown ales, and he's going to close his eyes. There he goes, look. There he goes. He's just going to close those little peepers, and then there he goes. Lights out. See you in the morning. Oh, hang on a second. Yep, he's just not quite sure. Lights out, that's it. Good night. See you in the morning. See you in the morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, the boys aren't very well. Dry noses and coughing. Lasts about a week, 10 days apparently, and they're getting on for a week. They're a week in, so they're going to be getting out the other end soon. They haven't been out for walks, but funnily enough, they don't actually seem to be bothered because they're not very well. Okay, so Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, live performance. Paul Wilson playing the piano. I'll have to do some rearranging in the room here to get the piano over here and work out where the cameras are going to go. That'll not take long. Springer and a sprocker, Davey O. Springer and a sprocker. And right, okay, waffle on, waffle. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much indeed. I really appreciate it that you tune in, and I appreciate your support. And I know that not everybody's in a fine fettle at the moment, but we're going to get there. Next Sunday, I'll be back as well, but I will not be here the Sunday after because, please, God in heaven above, we're going out on the road, band of friends, Saturday night in Chelsea, Sunday night in Faversham in Kent. We're going down south, mate. We're going down. We're going to have a tear up down south. And so I'll be here next Sunday, but I won't be here the following Sunday. And then I'll be back the Sunday after that probably. But God willing, if things go according to plan, we'll be out on the road. Well, we're in Germany all of October, I believe. You know, so yeah. Waffle. Time to say good night. Thank you very much, everybody. So, Friday night, live guitar masterclass. You got any questions? You want to talk about software, the sounds, the gear, the guitars, the pickups? Buy a ticket, get your questions in early. And the Jeff Beck number, or should I say the Charlie Mingus number, will be, I believe, a Lollar pickup demo in the next couple of weeks. And it'll feature this guitar with the Lollars in, and it'll feature this LSL, which also has Lollars in. So it's going to be a festival of Lollar. I'm going to do a video for YouTube, standalone video for YouTube of Goodbye Pork by Hand by Charlie Mingus. Right, that's it. I'm finished. Thank you very much, folks. Good night. Thanks for coming along. See you next time. Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Tuesday, 7 o'clock. If you're in Germany, it's 8 o'clock. If you're in New York, it's 2 p.m. If you're in Los Angeles, it's 11 a.m. If you're in Australia, forget it. Good night.